Yeah, does anyone know the truth of what really happened? Or do you just believe what you see on TV? Are the images real? Are the facts justified? Or is it all one big web of lies? July 16th, 1969, man launches into space to reach the moon for the first time. 4 days later, you hear the unmistakable line: one small step for man, or the biggest lie in mankind. The launch was real, there's no mistake in that, but whether they landed on the moon is a debatable fact. Scientists say it's impossible for them to not have felt any effects from the Van Allen radiation belt. An area so thick that surrounds our planet with so much radiation, human life couldn't possibly withstand it. To even pass through, you would need 6 feet of lead. And Apollo did not have this, so how are they not dead? Other than them, no one else has dared to go through it. It's been 45 years and no one has been that stupid. Not even the Soviets, who wanted it more, because the first to reach the moon would be the winner of the Cold War. Virgil Grissom was supposed to take the first steps, but highly doubted NASA and said they weren't ready yet. A week later he died in a failed launch pad test, and his family maintained sabotage put him to rest. Thomas Barron said the program was in such disarray that the US would never make it to the moon in any way. He testified in court explaining the faults around, then was hit by a train, and his report has never been found. From 1964 to 1967, a total of 10 astronauts died and went to heaven, all victims of freak accidents with no reason why, or were they all eliminated to cover up a lie? If you examine audio footage right before they land, the absence of engine noise is hard to understand. Maybe it's cause NASA's just a bunch of fakers with $40 billion filming moonlight craters. The American flag waves with no atmosphere in the darkness of space, yet not one star appears. Cameras were hard to use, but each picture is crystal clear. Show multiple light sources when there was only one source here. Always question the truth in everything they say, or they're molded to believe like a clump of clay. Pick apart the facts in every conceivable way and throw it back in their face so they can burn today. They can burn today, they can burn today. Burn in hell for the answers they neglect to say. Burn in hell today, burn in hell today. With so many government lies, someone's got to pay. September 11th, 2001, the largest attack on American soil has begun. Planes hit the Twin Towers before anyone could run. You point your finger at Osama cause you have to blame someone. 6 weeks before, Larry Silverstein was signing sheets with $3.2 billion on a 99-year lease, with $3.5 billion invested in insurance, specifically covering acts of a terrorist occurrence. From the 6th to the 10th, American Airlines on the riser, with the average put options reaching 11 times higher. A put option is where people bet the stock will crash, and it fell to the ground, so someone made a lot of cash. 300 feet away, World Trade Center 7 collapsed, yet every building in between is still intact. Falling debris from the towers ignited the empire, making this the third steel frame building in history to collapse from fire. The first two being the North and South Towers that when combined barely burned for 2 hours. In Venezuela one burned for 17 and still stands. The towers burned for an hour and fell like they were planned. Chief Oreo Palmer reached where no man would go, the 78th floor where they made their first blow, where the government says there was a raging inferno. But if that was true, he wouldn't have come so close. Many witnesses saw and heard a series of explosions with bright lights and crackling consistent with implosions. Firefighters saw this and reported it to the station. Many of the living still believe bombs were placed for detonation. The second building hit was the first to fall. The lobbies were blown up before any collapse at all. Every video shows explosions bursting out of the walls up to 30 stories below, the wave of debris as it falls. Always question the truth in everything they say, or they're molded to believe like a clump of clay. Pick apart the facts in every conceivable way, throw it back in the face so they can burn today. They can burn today, they can burn today. Burn in hell for the answers they neglect to say. Burn in hell today, burn in hell today. With so many government lies, someone's got to pay.
None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you, good night, and God bless America.